everybody, it's Cheryl here. I'm back again, and today I'm having a ball doing cardio and core. And guess what? There's some other body parts that are going to get in on the action as a little bit of a bonus. So what you're going to need to use today is a stability ball. Don't worry if you don't have one, because I'm going to throw options if you don't have any of these equipment. And a medicine ball, because we're having double the fun of having a ball. Or you could use dumbbells if you need, and a mat to help protect you for some of the moves that we might go down on the ground. We're going to start out marching in place, drawing the belly button in, starting the engagement with the core. The tailbone is going down toward the earth. You get a little pelvic tilt to protect that lower back, and we're just gently marching out. From here, we're going to warm up the shoulders, roll them back, shoulder shrugs, and bring them back again. A little march. You can bring the legs in closer if the wide leg doesn't feel right for you. And now we're going to reverse directions and go forward. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the legs out, hip distance or wider. You're going to open up the arms really wide, open up the chest, and then cross the right arm on top of the left, and open it up, cross the left arm on top of the right, and open it up. 2 more times, right over left. Knees are nice and soft to protect the back, left over right. Bring it in, march it out, and then larger arms, bring them back. Slide them down, and then around. So lift it up, slide them down, and then push it back. Lift them up, slide them down, push them back. Lift them up, slide them, and then push them back. We're going to reverse that direction for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hands on hips, and then just bend the leg and bend the leg. So you're pedaling it out. That would be your option number 1. If you feel comfortable with the balance, you're going to bring the knee up to hip level. Up and up. So when we do some of these abs, we're going to start off standing. This is a motion that we're going to be doing a lot. You're drawing the belly button in, and you're pretending you're trapping this little marble right here between the hip crease to really activate those transverse abdominis. Give me 2 more and 1 more. Perfect. Kind of just pedal it out. And a little bit of twist, arms up, just twist and center. Your knees are nice and soft. You want to protect that back. Go nice and slow and controlled. If this does not feel comfortable for you, you can just kind of do a little bit of slide, just waking up the torso, the trunk area, the core area, moving it in all different directions. And we're going to settle on in. So we're going to do a bunch of blocks. I'm going to time you. If you don't have a timer, if you're not working with me, if you'd rather do repetitions, then by all means you could do repetitions. We're going to start out with the cardio first, and we're going to use either a stability ball, marching in place. Anytime you lift that arm up overhead, it adds 20% more exertion, or you could bring it up to a jog. That's the first move of this round. The second move of this round, you're going to squat and bring it center, and you could either keep the arm low, or you could bring it up high. That's your choice when you go in the squat, sitting it way back, weights in the heels, chest is lifted, don't arch the back. So your other option is to do those moves with the medicine ball. We have 30 seconds for each move, and we're going to do it for 3 rounds. So we're going to start in 3 seconds, 2, and 1. And pick your level. Bring it up. Squeeze the glutes. Get the hamstrings engaged. You don't have to throw the ball if you don't want to. The belly button is to the spine. The chest is nice and lifted. And breathe. I'm just going to look at my watch here. It's hard to look while it's going up and down. I think we have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, option 1. Remember, down and up. Or you could do a plyo. Down and up. Down and up. Make sure the weight's in the heels. Don't arch that back. Pick what level works for you. Make sure to breathe. Nice. Checking the time here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go back to that march or jog. I'm going to show people, even if you're getting too much. Look, you can do this with a stability ball just as easily. If that medicine ball is becoming too much for you, Chest is nice and lifted. Belly button is to the spine. 10 seconds. Here. Keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down and up. Push the weight through the heels. Or down and up. Down. You can add a little hop in between. Make this workout your own. Breathe. I always pick the days when it's dew point probably at like 50, hot and humid, to do these moves. All right, 5 seconds. And start back to the jog. For those of you without, you want to march. If you don't have equipment, if this is getting too much for you, you want to jog. If it's bothering your shoulders, you can go like this instead. You can even go like this instead. So, or again, you can march. Really drawing those elbows back. I'm throwing out all the options that you have. And switch move. Down and up, down and up, or down and up. You can even take a dumbbell, which I have behind me, and use that instead if you choose to do it. Make sure to breathe. It's a little easier for me to do this without equipment to watch the watch. And also you pick your day. Some days you've got more cardio than others. You never know. And we get to stop. Perfect. So the next round is going to be the core. And we're starting out by standing to do it. So, with or without, you could either use the stability ball, knee, knee. Remember, you're bringing that knee to hip level. That's your first move. The next move, legs are wide, knees are soft, and you're twisting. Or you could go in horse stance and twist to work isometrics on the legs. And you can use the medicine ball if you choose to do that instead. So legs are nice and wide. Get ready to go. And 3, 2, 1. Knee, knee. You're just bringing the knee up to hip level. You're drawing the belly button back in. You're trapping that marble between. Your arms don't have to be directly over the head. They're slightly in front to protect the shoulders. You don't need to use the medicine ball. You can use a dumbbell. You can use nothing. You can use a stability ball. And breathe. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down to horse stance, and let's go. Or, if your legs, you don't want that work on the legs, you could bring it up a little bit. Nice and controlled. Roll the shoulders back. Slide them down, just like we did in the warm-up when we were warming up those arms, right? You're rolling them down. You're sliding them down. You got 10 seconds. Yes, you can. My hand's slipping with sweat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. All right. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now you don't have to touch the knee. That's going to be another move we do later on. Remember this move. This might be a modifier that you do later on. And if your shoulders are getting fatigued, you don't want to use the weight, by all means, don't use weight. Just focus on squeezing those abs every time you bring them in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Horse stance or not. Tailbone is tucked under. Chest is nice and lifted. Work those obliques. Make sure to breathe. You got a little rest here. Because, right, this isn't even the cardio section and your heart rate is staying up, right? Mine is. Maybe you need to get outside in the heat like I am. 10 more seconds, and then you'll really feel it. All right. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last round. Bring it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Have the pelvic tilt. Have the belly button thrown back. Pretend I'm punching you in the gut to really engage those abdominals. Change weights if you need, or no weight You don't want to compromise the form. This is really not about the shoulders. It should be about the abs. So don't let them run blocker for you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Horse stance. Shift so the tailbone is facing the ground, so the pelvic tilt is active and engaged, so that the lower back is protected. Chest is nice and lifted. Roll the shoulders back and down. Feel those obliques engaged, and you're almost there. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Grab a drink if you need to, wipe down if you need to. All right, so the next thing, we're going to use a medicine ball, or we're going to use a stability wheel, or nothing, or even a weight. So roll it down. So the first move is you're going to go into a squat, stick it out, and bring it back in. So remember I said some of the other body parts are getting engaged. Draw the belly button in, put the weight in the heels, chest is nice and lifted. That's the first move. The second move, you're going to do a side lunge, toes and knees are facing forward, and you're going to lift up and then put it down. Side lunge, lift up, and put it down. Side lunge, lift up, and put it down. Side lunge, lift up, and put it down. Or we could stay on this side and do that for 30 seconds on one side and 30 seconds on the other side. I kind of like working one side against the other, so we're going to try that for the first round, and if we like it, good. Second round, we may not like it. It's going to add in a little extra time. That's okay. All right, medicine ball, stability ball, no ball. Let's go. Squat, push it out, and lift it up. You want your legs hip distance or wider. You want the pelvic tilt right here so that you're not arching that back. And because you're bringing that ball or even your arms out, you're counterbalancing your butt going back. So your abs are engaging a little bit more to fight that. It's slight, maybe you don't realize it, but the core is always moving. Give me one more. All right, right leg. Let's go. We're staying on this side. Bring it down and up and down and up and down and up. Make sure with the weight in the heels, chest is nice and lifted. You're pushing off the heel now. The toe and the knee are facing in the same direction. Forwards. Just bring the butt back as far as you can into that invisible chair. One more, and then we're going to go for the other side. Bring it and lift. Again, push the weight in the heels. Toes and knees are facing forward. Yes, your shoulders are working some more, so if it's too much, don't worry about the shoulders, right? We want to work the obliques. We want to work a little bit of the core. This is actually working inner and outer thigh as well. So bonus for that one. Bring it one more. And bring it center. And squat and press. So I kind of liked doing one leg at a time. If you don't like it as much as me, then you can alternate the legs. Everybody's workout is made for their bodies. I could guide you and offer you suggestions, encouragement, and modifications, but you really need to be the one to listen to your body. All right, one more, and we're going right leg. Bring it. Remember, you could just be here. If your shoulders have had it, bring here. The assisters on this are also the biceps with the shoulders. So like I said, some of these exercises we're doing are recruiting some other muscles besides the core and the cardio. This one's got legs, it's got everything almost, except for the triceps. And breathe. You got 10 more seconds on this side. And switch. Went a little over on that side. Breathe. Chest lifted. Exhale when you lift. Belly button to the spine. Press through that heel. Nicely done. You're going to exhale when you push off. That's the lift. That's the exertion. Nice. We got a little less than 10 seconds here. And last one. And back to that squat. Again, if this is bothering your shoulders, just do not extend the arms out. Just keep them here, rolling the shoulders back, sliding them down the rib cage, keeping the chest lifted, pushing the weight back like you're trying to find that invisible chair, and then pushing up through the heels. You've got 2 more, 1 more, and then let's go. Right. And again, you could keep it here. You could actually kickstand. You didn't have to, I should have said this before, I'm so sorry. You don't have to lift this leg up. You could kickstand here, or just pull it for that extra help and that balance that you may need. I'm so sorry I didn't say that sooner. Keep the form. You're almost there. 1 more, and then other side, or you're still alternating if you chose to do both sides. Beautiful. Don't compromise the form now. Stick the butt back, press through the heel. Chest is lifted, belly buttons to the spine. Breathe. Exhale. Nice. Awesome job. All right, you got a little less than 10 seconds here. And 1 more. And we're done with that block. So grab a drink if you need to. Wipe down. The next move is you're going to use the stability ball or the what did I do? I'm sorry. You're going to use the stability ball or no ball. And your level 1 is this. So you're pulling side to side. That is your level 1 of this particular round. Your level 2, you'd be in a split lunge. Oh, I'm sorry. It's here, bring it up, squat if you'd like. Here, bring it up, squat if you like. You'd be in a split lunge. I'm sorry, you'd be alternating lunge. I'm getting lost. Split. You'd stay here. There we go. So you'd stay here, and then we switch sides, and you're staying in that split lunge, and you're going down and up. And then, okay, sorry. You got a good rest. This is the next move, pulling it in like this. So you're getting that nice extension, and you're pulling it in, and then you're going on this side. So for this one, we are going to do 10, we're not going for seconds, 10 reps for each thing, 3 rounds. That's how we're doing it. So with your weight, without your weight, or with the ball. Now, I did want to throw something out here, because this is cardio. You can go like this. You can go like this, all right? Because that is the cardio segment. Maybe not, I'm sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry again. All right, so here's the next round. You're gonna grab the stability ball or the medicine ball. I'm gonna show you with the stability ball. We have a split lunge. You're gonna put one leg back, one leg forward. We'll start with the right leg, and you're gonna bring it down and bring it up. And you're going to do this 10 times on that leg and bring it back, and you're going to do 10 times on this leg. And then you're going to bring this in and go squeeze, squeeze 10 times on this leg, squeeze, squeeze 10 times on that leg. You could use the stability ball, no ball, or the medicine ball, and we do 3 rounds. So let's start. Right leg out in front, roll the shoulders back, and let's go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. And let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch, roll the shoulders back and hinge. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to show you with the stability ball. And let's go here. 10, 9. Make sure the legs are hip distance apart. You're on the ball through the back leg, so the heel is up. Chest is lifted, press through the front heel. I think we got 2 more. We might do an extra on this side because that was cueing form. Switch legs, roll the shoulders back and down, and let's go. Squeeze. You're pressing through the heel to front leg, chest is lifted, tailbone is down. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm just going to stay here and pull. Bring it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, and let's go. Get that nice extension. Squeeze the ab. Squeeze the ab. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last round. Right legs out in front, left legs out back. I'm going to show you with nothing, but I want you nice and extended. And let's go. Bring it down and up, down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Look at my beautiful extension. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Look, hip distance apart. And let's go. Down. Down. My front knee does not pass my front toe. And breathe. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I have a feeling we need to do one more. Let's do one more. And 1. Staying here. Look at that extension. Throw it apart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switch, hinge, extend, and pull. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just because you don't have the added equipment doesn't mean that you don't have to use the high intensity to get the best of the move. So the next move we're going to do now, this is cardio. It's cross jacks and a forward front reach. So I'm going to show you level 1 without anything. Bring it, or you could kind of bring it, or you could bring it. All right, so that's without the ball. And the next move, you're lunging forward, you're reaching, and you're pushing away. You have to be very mindful that your knee doesn't go past the toe when you push away. It's down. It's really 2 movements. Go at your own pace, not my pace. 30 seconds for each, and you can use the stability ball. So I'll start out heavy, and let's go. Bring it. Crisscross, or step side to side, or here without the crisscrossing, your choice. Or you could hold the dumbbell, or the medicine ball, or the stability ball here without pushing it overhead as well. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Nice. All right. And stop, and we're gonna go. Bring it and up. Remember, chest is lifted. You're pushing through the heels. Don't let the knee pass the toe. If this is too much on your knees, you go slower. You don't need to extend the ball. You can keep it close by. Really focus on pressing through those heels and keeping that chest lifted though. That's what I need you to do. All right. One more each side. Other leg. Going back. I'm going to show you it with the stability ball. And let's go. Crisscross. What's your pelvis doing? Tuck it under. Get that pelvic tilt. Protect the back. You can keep the ball here if this is bothering your shoulders, and just stay here with it. I need to look at my body. All right. And other move. Let's go. Bring it and push. And bring it and push. Remember, chest is nice and lifted. Knee does not pass the toe. Press through the heel. Go at your pace. You don't have to go this quickly. Stay at your pace to watch your form. Okay? And breathe. Keep it moving for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last round. I'm going to show you it with nothing, and I mean no equipment, and bring it. Remember, you could do this as well. You could do this as well, or crisscross. It's a little bit more of the outer thigh, the IT band. When you do that, that's the method behind the madness for this move. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chest is lifted. Bring it and up, and bring it and up. Mindful that the toe is directly over the ankle or the heel, that your belly button is to the spine. You're pushing from the heel back. Push and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep the chest nice and lifted. Beautiful. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. All right, grab a drink if you need to. We're going to use the ball to do crunches. If you have the ball, I highly suggest it, because you're going to have your head above your heart, and your heart rate's probably up pretty high right now. Otherwise, you can do the crunch on the ground, and then you can do the obliques. Or if your heart rate is really high, you can do the crunch like this. So you can crunch and crunch and crunch, and do that instead. And the obliques, you can go like this. 16 on this side, 16 on that side. So I'm going to show you right now the crunch on the ball. You can do it without anything. You're walking your feet out, keeping contact with the ball the whole time. The more parallel you are, your lower back is on the ball, the more of a challenge it's going to be for the abdominals. Or you can shift it forward. Less challenge on the abdominals, more on the legs, which we did a lot of the legs. And you can use a medicine ball for extra oomph or not. Okay? Hands here, where we'd like. We're going to do 20 of them, right? So 1, 2, pick your level. 3, 4, 5, ribs to hips, belly buttons like a nail has gone through the ball, through your belly button into the ball. Give me 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Now, you can have no medicine ball or a medicine ball. Place your hand on the ground and reach, or you can have a dumbbell in here, or reach and extend. And you can just do obliques on the floor if you choose. If you can't reach the ground, you're going to grab a dumbbell to bring the earth a little bit higher to you. So let's go, shoulder to hip. For 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. Now watch, quickly. Roll up, release, and roll down. Back to center. Let's go. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. For 10, 9, ribs to hips, hips to ribs, belly button into the ball, chin slightly tucked under, and you got one more. You're exhaling on the lift. Put this right in the shoulder if you want to use it, or if not, pick your level. Shoulder to hip, not elbow to knee. Squeeze those obliques. Bring your shoulder towards your hip, not your elbow to the knee, and you're really going to feel that rotation and get deeper into the obliques than if you bent at the elbow and tried to get your elbow towards your knee. It's shoulder to hip. Inhale and exhale. Remember to breathe. All right, we got 8 more. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now pull it up. Be careful if you're sweaty. I don't want you falling off of the ball. Stretch out if you need to. Maybe you do. We'll stretch out, and we'll move it on. All right, so reverse lunge and a squat, and then Frankenstein legs. You could do this with nothing. Obviously, you could do it with a stability ball. You could do it with a medicine ball. So reverse lunge, okay. Down, march, down, march. Or down, little squat, down, little squat. Or lunge, 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 lunge. That's level 1. Level 2 is Frankenstein legs. Straight legs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. If that's too challenging for you, you're just going to bring bent levers, not as much levers, and always, you could even go like this if it's too much for your shoulders. My shoulders actually are starting to bother me just because of all the stuff I have been doing during this week. So I'm doing it with nothing. I'll do the first round with the medicine ball. Here I am complaining about my shoulders and telling you not to shoot body. I'm just going to show those of you who do it with the medicine ball. All right, you're going to pick what level you want to do. And I'm going to get my time here. And let's go. Here we go. Pick your level. Remember, you could just do the reverse. Arms could be overhead or lower. Mine are lower because my shoulders are bothering me from a lot of shoulder work I did in some other workouts this week. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm not going to do this for the Frankenstein because of my shoulders. Let's go. Touch. Touch. Now, if this is bothering your lower back, you're not going to do this. You're going to stay in that modified position by drawing the belly button in, the chest is lifted, the shoulders are back, and that's how you're working it instead. Or you could even have your arms overhead in that modified position. And switch. Let's go. And down, down. Notice I swapped out. My shoulders are really bothering me, and I'm now listening to my body. You're picking what you'd like to do that challenges you but doesn't hurt you, right? One more each side. Beautiful. And let's go. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Belly button to the spine. Trap that marble in the hip crease. And if it's too much, this is where you're at. You're shortening the levers of the legs, drawing the belly button back and working it this way. Give me 2 more each leg. And let's go back to the move. Now, again, if this is too much, it's here. So you're picking what works for you. You got it. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Shorter levers if you need. If it's really bothering your shoulder, if it's bothering your lower back, honor the body. You can do all these different ways instead. Pressing, touching. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. All right. We're going to do knee tucks on the ball, and then we're going to flip into a bridge. So my heart rate is up right now. I'm assuming everybody else's heart rate is up right now. I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong. So what I want everybody to do is start here, draw the belly button in, and bring it down, and bring it up. So here's your modifier for the knee tuck. If your heart rate is up too high, you're pressing back down, you're creating your own resistance. It's just not a hip hinge. It is just keeping that stomach tight the whole time, the abs. That's your option 1. Your option 2 is to bring it on the ground, either in a forearm plank or a full plank. This way. If you're on forearm, shoulders are underneath, elbows are underneath the shoulders, we're out like an L. Look forward around past the hands and bring it in opposite legs. You can do this full plank. Again, you're not collapsing, you're pushing away from the earth, and you're looking out in front to protect the spine. Bring it in. I'm going to show you the move since I'm on the ground without the ball. The other move would be a bridge. Roll the shoulders back and down, plug this back to the shoulders, lift up and down, and up and down. Otherwise, we're going onto the ball. At least you want your knees on the ball. The farther and the less of you on the ball, the more challenging it is going to be. So you're walking your hands out, keeping that plank position, the core is engaged. You will stop at the knees if this is where you're at, or you could go farther, less of you on the ball. All right, we're all doing 10, so let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, don't collapse in the shoulders, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flipping over, everybody. If you're using the ball, heels are on the ball, and you're going up into that bridge. Push the arms in, lift up into the bridge, and pull it in. You could do 10 this way, or you could do 5 with one leg, and 5 with the other leg. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. You can also do this with the hips on the ground and not lifted. That's another way
to modify this move. One more, and I'll show you really quickly. I'm sorry I didn't offer that. If you guys want to do something beyond the bridge and work the hamstrings, you could do that. You don't have to keep it lifted. You could also lift up, down, and pull in to give you a rest. Lift up, down, and pull in. That's also an option. All right, let's flip it over and go back to the knee tucks, whichever way everybody's doing them. Walk it out, belly button to the spine, push away from the ground, and let's go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over on the backs, heels on the ball, pick your level for your hips, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, flipping it over, knee tucks, pick your level, keep the core engaged, and let's go. For 10, 9, 8, you're pushing away from the ground, and look forward. Oh, I always lose count. We'll do one more. Maybe it's 1 for good luck. I always lose count when I go for the form. Would you rather do an extra one with good form or bad ones with not good form? All right, lift up or stay there, and let's go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, beautiful. Okie dokie. We are going into last cardio. I'm going to show it to you right now. And it's my favorite. It's got burpees. That's the option. You don't have to do it. All right, here we go. You bring it down and bring it up. So this is your cardio. Wide legs, bring it up. Bring it down, lift the heels, bring it down, lift the heels, or bring it down and add a little jump. That's your level 1. Your level 2 is bring it up, down, step it back, step it in. Bring it up, down, step it back, step it in. You could also put the stability ball on dumbbells if you're scared that it's going to roll away. Your next level, and I have actually dumbbells, so I'll show you, would be up, down, bring it back, or step it back and step it in, bring it up and down, or you could do it with the medicine ball. So we've got crazy 30 seconds. I don't know why I said to do 30 seconds, but I did. I'm trying to look at my watch here. All right, ready? Let's go. Pick your level and go. I think that was 30 seconds. I could be wrong, but it's 10, so how about we just do 10? All right, we are going to do 30 seconds for the next one. I'm going to grab the stability ball to show you how. Squat, out, or squat, up, squat, up.
Ready? Let's go. You want to use a medicine ball? You can. That's always the option. Working the obliques. Working the outer thigh. Glutes are in. If your shoulders have had it from the burpees, from all the other overheads, by all means, hold this here and don't use that at all for the shoulder press. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Pick your level and let's go. Remember, this could be your level. You could just stay without the burpee. There's so many options. I think this is the last one. Now look at the watch. And yes, might have even done a little more. All right, my shoulders are bothering me, so I'm not doing it here. Doing without anything, just lifting the body weight, working the outer thigh, honoring my shoulders, breathing when I lift. Nicely done, everybody. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last round, whatever you choose to do. Let's go. Three more for me. 2 more. 1 more. Let's see if that worked out. It did. All right. If you feel like you're going to pass out, march in place for a little bit. Squat a little bit. And let's go for the last one. If that was too much for your heart rate, like I said, just stay low, breathe, maybe go like this. I don't know where you're working out, like me outside in this humidity, it's a tough one. And breathe. Nice. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right. This is a tough one. Make sure you're not sweaty when you get onto the BOSU to do this. The stability ball to do this. If you're sweaty, be very, very mindful not to do this. All right. So you're level 1 with the stability ball. Same thing we did before, but look, you're creating that resistance there. That's what you're doing. If you don't have stability ball, you're creating that resistance is what you're doing. If you're on the ground and you don't have the stability ball to work the obliques, you're leaning on your arm, it's directly underneath your shoulder. If that's too much for you, you can lay down totally, shift it sideways, lift one leg up, lift both legs up. Actually, lift both legs up like that, or like this. But you have to be mindful that you're not collapsing in the shoulder, so you can actually lay all the way down and lift up like this. You're going to get the obliques and the outer thigh as well. So that's your option there. Otherwise, if you're working on the stability ball,
make sure that your hands aren't slipping. Like mine are slipping, so I'm so much filled with sweat. You drive it in like this. Don't collapse in the shoulder. Push away. And then this would be the level, or this would be the level, or this would be the level. Hip on top of hip, and that's how you're going to do that. And for this move, again, it's going to be 10 of these, 10 to the side, 10 of these, 10 to the other side. I'm trying to see how I wrote it. And I think that's it, actually. You might actually do 2 rounds, it depends. We'll see where we're at. All right, pick your level. Be careful you're not slipping. And then let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it to the side, whatever your level is, and let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Pick your level. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's go to the other side. Pick your level for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. So the next round is a bonus round that we're going to do. Push-ups makes your heart rate go up, and jackknives. And you do have options here with these as well. You could do a modified plank, and you're just holding this and you're bringing the ball back and forth like this. It's a nice straight line from the shoulder to the hip to the knee. It's not like this. Throw the belly button in, and that would be your level 1. Your level 2 would be modified. Push it over and down and push it over. Or, full out push-ups, down, push it over, down, push it over. You're going to do 10 of those. And then you're going to grab your stability ball. And you're either going to do 5 of these or 10 of these if you want. You could do 5 of these and then switch legs. 5 of these and switch legs. You could do 5, or you can do 5 crunches. Place the ball between the legs, lift up, support the lower back, bend knees, and do 5 of these. Or you can do jackknives. All right? Does everybody know the options? Probably not. So I'm going to work with you. You know jackknives, so I'll do the modifiers at the beginning to show the people because we're doing 2 rounds. All right? Ready? Pick your level, and let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm going to show you the modifiers. First 5. Let's go. 5. You can do your own 5. Or 4, 3, 2, 1, and then switch. You're either doing this for 5 more, or you're doing this for 4, 3, 2, 1, or you did that full jackknife. Bring it over, back to whatever you want to do, plank or push-ups, full or modified. And let's go for 10. You're looking out 10 inches away or 8 inches away. 9, 8, 7. Breathe, exhale when you push away. 6. Oh, I'm always counting wrong. Breathe. Breathe. I think we got 2 more. Otherwise, we're doing 12 and push away. All right. The other way, you could do this, and I'll start with just the legs for those of you who wanted the option but didn't get to. Hands underneath the lower back. And let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, everybody. And since we're already laying down here, pull your both knees into the chest, roll the shoulders back and down, squeeze as hard as you can, and then just kind of rock side to side. Now you could stay rocking side to side, or you could take your hips and then pull them into the right and around, into the right shoulder, around towards the left side, into the right shoulder, around towards the left side, and then reverse. Into the left shoulder, around towards the right side, into the left shoulder, around towards the right side, into the left shoulder, around towards the right side. Bend your left knee, extend your right leg up, keep it nice and soft, reach behind the thigh or the calf, pull it in towards the chest, and point and flex. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right arm is at the shin, the calf, the inner thigh, or the toes. Open it up, cactus or goalpost the other arm to open up the chest while you're opening up the hamstring and the inner thigh, pulling it towards the shoulder, having the bend in the left leg to kind of support things. Some people struggle with both legs straight. Take the right ankle, place it an inch or 2 below the left knee, flex the foot, lift the left leg up, reach behind the thigh, pull it in towards the chest, take your right elbow, push it underneath the right knee, push the knee away while you pull in with that thigh, with the hands, Feet are nice and flexed. Push your tailbone towards the ground to get the length of that spine. Release your hands and let these legs just fall to the left side. Push into the earth, lift the shoulders up, and slide both shoulders to the left side, and cactus those arms. See if you can get the knee closer to the sky, straight, more vertical. And if your neck is okay with this, you can look over your right shoulder. If it bothers your neck, you stay looking straight up at the sky or the ceiling. Bring it back to center. Bring both legs in, grab them on the outside, the pinky toe side. The arms are on the inside for happy baby pose. Push the tailbones to the earth. Rock it a little side to side. Get the length in the spine so you're not rounding, you're straightening it. Bend the right leg down. Extend the left leg up, keeping it soft, the knee is soft. Don't lock it out. Reach behind the leg wherever you have that mobility to do so. You're drawing it towards the chin, point and flex. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left arm stays at the calf or the thigh or the toe, even the ankle, and open up like a book. Right arm, cactus it or goalpost it. Draw the leg in towards the shoulder, getting the hamstring while you're getting the inner thigh.
Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take the ankle, cross it right below the right knee. Flex the foot, flex the right foot, reach behind the right thigh, draw it in towards the chest. Take your left elbow, put it below the left knee, pushing it away while you're pulling in. So push, pull. Take your tailbone, push it towards the ground to get that spine lengthened while you're pulling in. You're going to release the hands, put them to the sides. Let this gently roll to the right side. Push onto the earth with the palms, slide your shoulders to the right. So now both shoulders are connected with the earth. Goalpost the arms, see if you could get that knee a little bit more vertical. And if it's okay with your neck, look over the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Bring it back to center. Hug the knees in. And bring it up. Put your hands behind you. Lift up in that reverse tabletop. One more opportunity to open up the hips, but really I like to open up the shoulders this way. Push the knees away to the far wall. Lift the hips up a little bit higher. Drag the heels towards your butt. And relax, open up. Give a little shift side to side if you want a little bit more depth into the hamstrings, a little bit more depth into the shoulders. Be mindful of your wrists. Your hands could be facing outwards if that feels better for your wrists. Don't collapse into the hands. You're still pushing away from the earth. And slowly bring it down. Bring it back to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let them float. Inhale, let it rise. And exhale and float. Thanks for joining me. I hope you had a nice sweaty workout. I know I sweated a lot. Have a great day, everybody.